In this video, I'm rolling with Aaron again. Aaron is a white belt at the academy with probably around a year of experience. We're similar in weight, but he's only 19 or 20 years old, so I would definitely trade ages if I could. He's very athletic, he's quick, he's mobile, and the last time I trained with him was 6 months ago, and he's gotten significantly better. So if you notice, I just did the arm drag to the push. So these are all things that are testing his base, testing his balance, keeping him from doing what he wants to do. So here, as he comes by, I just get the hook and sweep. Again, that's a foot positioning mistake on his part. But I love the difference when you watch the last roll we did in his ability. The way he stays tight, the way he tries to hollow out his hips. I mean, he's going in the right direction with everything he's trying to do. He's just doing it in an inefficient manner. So it's like he sees the end line, and then he just sprints towards it top speed and skips by a lot of details that could slow down what he's doing, make it safer and more effective. Because right now he's like a supernova. He's exploding into everything, right? So here he's putting his foot in a bad position. I'm really just showing him. I'm not trying to drop back, get the leg entanglement, and finish. So there I almost had a toe hold. He had to bail out on what he was doing. He had to respect it. So for me, and I hope for you, the channel is about watching people improve, and I really see a lot of improvement with Aaron. It's funny, there's 3 Sri Lankans. He's Sri Lankan, and there's Shahan and Vadeen. And they all have a similar jiu-jitsu style. It's crazy. There's no relation. They don't know each other. But they all invert. They're flexible. They're athletic. And they're all like 18 or 19. It's good to be 19. So here I'm letting him get the underhooks. I want to see what he's going to do. He likes that hip bump there. So he tried to do the hip bump. And when he tried to come up, I pushed him back. In no-gi especially, whenever somebody's leaning forward, you have to grab onto their neck. I don't do it as much as I should. But whenever their head is down, or whenever you could snap them down forward, you should be looking right into the Dars, Guillotine, Anaconda. Because that's really what's so different about gi and no-gi, or one of the major differences. You can get all those chokes with the gi on, but it's way easier in no-gi. That's why in gi, instead of looking for those chokes, I'd look for loop chokes from those positions. Again, I've still Dars people. That was a good little sweep he had on me. I swept him back. He got right up. So here I'm looking to trap that arm, so I have a 2-on-1. And then I went left-right. So I tried to trap him on one side, and I went to the other. So I'm looking to get that right hook in. And I'm also looking to do all of this with as little effort as possible. So here I have his left arm stretched across. You see that? And I'm going to just use it as a lever to sweep him over. So obviously, if somebody has your arm like that, you have to get your arm back before you try to pass. That was the big mistake there. So here he's trying not to let me get the crossface, and he's doing a good job. Here he's looking to possibly suck me into a triangle, which almost worked. So again, a huge difference from where he's been. I can only hope I've progressed so much in my own. So there I was looking to threaten a heel hook. Again, not a real heel hook, just something that's going to make him think. So here I pulled out his foot, and now I'm going to try to pass very slowly, very incrementally. As slowly and incrementally as I can. Again, I'm not going to... Well, I do try this on black belts. But I guess it doesn't work as well. Clearly. So if you could see, if I ever get casual about making connections, that means that I feel like I want him to do something. So it's like I actually stop fighting. There was a really good butterfly sweep. So just so I can counter whatever they're going to do. So here I'm telling him, kick my knee out. If I'm sitting in this position, you can pull me forward and kick my knee out. Because even here, if I'm sitting this way, I'm usually pretty good at avoiding the butterfly sweep. If someone's going to stay like a statue in this position. So the best thing to do is to kick that knee out. Not like a Karate Kid kick. Connect and push. So there he tried to get up, but I stopped him by picking up his leg and holding down the other leg. As you could see, I had... Now I'm on his shin. That's a very uncomfortable position. As a matter of fact, it's so uncomfortable, I stopped doing it. Like if someone makes a noise, I'll take the pressure off because it's very painful. And it could be painful up here too. So I'm trying to get my knee to the mat. I don't want to torture him. So that gentleman who just came by, that's Matt. He's a black belt at the academy. He also is a black belt in Aikido. I have a video with him somewhere. His grip fighting is amazing. So everybody says how good mine is. Well, when I rolled with him, I felt like his might have actually been better. And his wrist locks are amazing. I did stand up with him and he threw me with a wrist lock. I couldn't believe it. I always thought that didn't work. So here he's slipping out his foot and I'm showing him if you slip out your foot, then we go to the Aoki lock. There he pushed me over, and as always, I never just accept it. I go right to a butterfly sweep on the way down. So here he's worried about getting swept so much that he left his arm out. And now he's pulling his arm out to get away. And I went from the knee down the middle to close guard because he made space. So my knee fell to the mat, which was good of him to do. A lot of people forget that, and I shoot that knee through the middle, and now I'm in mount or 3/4 mount. So here I'm just kind of analyzing how he attacks me and what the inefficiencies are. There he tried to get up. I held him down by the wrist. And I pulled him forward, and now I'm in another guillotine threat. Between you and me, I've been going back to the guillotine. It's like I forgot about it because not just at Marcelo's, but at a lot of academies, a lot of people defend that. But it's good to at least threaten it. It opens up doors. So even if you do it and you think they're probably going to defend it, so what? Go for it. It'll open up doors. They're on the run if they're stuck in a guillotine, even if it's a crappy one. So here he was kind of using my style. He was trying to arm drag me on my right arm or get the Kimura on my left arm when I squared up to defend it. I don't know if he got that from watching my videos or if it's just a coincidence. But that ends the round. Also, I never mentioned it, but that was a 10-minute round. So, I don't care about age, but I know some people that are watching this. I'm 52. I'm going to be 53 next month, and I'm going with the 20-year-old. And I'm not out of breath. And believe me, I'm no Olympian. So now I'm giving him a bunch of unsolicited advice. I'm just kidding. He likes the advice. But about going left and right, a lot of people, so he only goes one way. I feel like when he tries to pass, he just goes to one side and he just doesn't even bother going back and forth. So I'm telling him, go left and right, and also think push and snap down. So there's push and pull and left and right. You have four things you could be doing. Also, you could go around the legs or you could go down the middle, but I don't want to get too crazy. So here he's asking me if putting his fist on the floor there is a good idea for a pass. But when he does that, people go to his back or something. So I said, no, you have to put all your weight on your fist and spin around like a break dancer. Bring your body around. And if all your weight is on your fist, which is on the mat, it's going to make something that's hard to get by for his hips. So he won't be able to get his hips back. And you could use the other hand to shuck whatever knee might be following you. And that'll be pretty easy to beat as well. So it's always important to have these post-roll conversations, because right there is when you can polish whatever you're doing wrong that somebody might notice. Or you can ask a partner that's better than you what you could have done different. So here I'm showing him the fist and how I was able to pass. He wasn't a believer. But what's funny is he asked me about that pass, and that's definitely one that I like. So I'm showing him again, kick the hook off. I told him you could resist. It's hard to, what he should do there is double push off of the hand that's on the mat. So my left arm is down on the mat. He should double push with his hands and make space and get away. So there I also showed him like a leg weave option of that pass. So yeah, these post-roll, if you could just find a way to tell somebody something, I think not that I'm a good teacher, but to be a good teacher, I think you need to be able to package a lot into a sentence. So if you could tell somebody one sentence that can change their jiu-jitsu. Sometimes I do it in mid-roll. Like the big one that I tell people is climbing their legs up my back if I'm in the closed guard. If you don't climb your legs up my back and I could move my elbows away and my arms away from anything you're trying to do, I'm in no danger. So if I could say, just use your legs to pull me forward, and then going forward, they start doing that, it changes the atmosphere of the roll. But I know I've mentioned this a few times, but I have a new rash guard coming out, NYC Let's Roll. It has the city on the shoulder. It's really cool. I helped design it. Well, Ex-Marshal helped me design it. They're really, we've been sending mock-ups back and forth. But if you want good MMA gear, Ex-Marshal, go to their link in the description and use my code JITS50, and you could get anything with 15% off, which basically saves you shipping. Here comes Jimmy. I have a video coming with him. But thank you for watching. Please like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe.